TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio, The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Marky. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program. Top 10.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the final giant batch of today's top 10. And we're now live on Facebook, also on YouTube and Twitch. So join us. You've got Hazel Hottie and
student Jelena of UPD. What's up, everybody?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Here we go. Let's do some last minute greets before we read your entries. Good morning to Cyril again, also to everyone in the comments on Facebook, like Hideki, who says good morning from Williams Lake, Canada. Hello.
Wow. Also to Ivy and to Ciel, Mary Elaine, happy Monday, you guys. Juice Blank as well. We hope you're having a great morning. Krister and Mitch, what's up? Also saying hello to Grace, Justin, Oscar, Steven, and Tim.
Hey, good morning. And John says good morning sa mga drinks ni Hazel. That is true. 1, 2. Yes, my water and my lemonade. Okay.
We love the hydrated queen.
John Paulo's also locked in. Thank you for tuning in. Let's do this. Our hashtag for today. Hashtag, I really did that.
Hashtag, I really did that. Okay.
So no numbers. Let's just do a final batch. Roel says, sa college, hindi ko sinabi sa parents ko na magna cum laude ako. Nung graduation na lang nila nalaman. Sobrang surprise nila. Naiyak pa si mama sa tuwa. I really did that.
That is so sweet.
I could never keep a secret like that. Like if it's something good, oh my gosh, I have to share it.
Like as soon as you can?
As soon as I can. Yeah, probably. I can't keep it in. Like, I need to share the joy.
Oh, that's cute.
You know
that's
what
cute.
I mean? Are you the type who can hold off?
I feel like yes, to some degree. But when it comes to like keeping it a secret for what, half a year, 3 months? No.
I'll probably keep it a secret pag hindi pa like 100% sure. Like if it's only like nasa 90%, okay, like maybe I won't share it yet. But if it's like definitely sure na, okay, ready to share.
Tell them. Okay.
Magpapa-press con pa ako. Yeah. Diabolique says, sa family gatherings, mas pipiliin ko pang mag-isa kaysa magkaroon ng one response awkward moment. So, mas pinipili niya pa yon to just, not interact with anyone.
I mean, if it works for you.
If it's, for your peace of mind, go for it, I guess. Maria Chanel says, I really did that. I left a comfortable, stable job to migrate to Australia. I initially had to work in groceries instead of an office job, as those were the only jobs I could get. I'm now back in my field and thriving. Gamble paid off.
Hey, congratulations. That's your sign to take risks.
Happy for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Space Witch says, I was able to ask my barista crush his Instagram account so I could add him just before the school year ends.
The bravery. Girl, I commend you.
Do you have a barista crush?
I don't. Although that's because I don't go to coffee shops often, but I feel like if I started going, and then every day, every morning, you would see this person, I would probably, get attached. If they're cute.
Ako, dalawa yung kilala ko may barista crush.
Oh.
Co-hosts.
So, alam na.
And from Farmer Sanchez, a true story, I had this girlfriend na matapobre yung parents dahil graduate sila ng Ateneo. I took that as a challenge since scholar ako in college. After that, I was able to enter Ateneo, Rockwell for my MBA. I really did that.
Congratulations.
Grabe naman yung mata pobre. That's never a good thing. Doesn't matter where you come from. You shouldn't look down on people.
Oh, that's true.
Just because you feel like, I did this or I did that. It's never a good look. I'm sorry. Like, it's such a huge ick for me.
Equality should be the first thing, especially when this is a partner of your daughter, someone in your family, right?
Right? Oh my gosh. Like, what? What a. Never mind. What a jerk.
Okay.
From Charles Benedict, I really did that. When other staff gets promoted after 3 years of service, I did it in 1 year.
Wow. They said hard worker.
He said, I'm special. And let's see, from Sophia, I really did that. That pareho kaming allergic sa drama ni Hubs. The only family we invited to our wedding were our immediate families. Everyone else on our guest list, friends. It was the best beach party. And I was there because I hosted her wedding with Chico.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Yes, oh my
Okay.
gosh. And the vibes were great. So, yes, definitely.
So it was really drama free.
It was drama free. It was like the weather was great. Everything was perfect. My fireworks. So lovely. From Helmarito, this weekend may nag-message sa akin through G app with a photo of a familiar person. Sinubong ko dun sa owner ng photo that someone's using his photo on a dating app. Umamin tuloy ako na crush ko siya.
Oh.
I really did that. Well, okay. That escalated quickly. Bakit biglang may aminan na nangyari?
I mean, at least they had something to start the conversation.
I guess. Yeah, that's true. Mrs. John Jungkook says, sobrang kuripot ko when it comes to stuff for myself. Yung tipong hanggang 100 pesos lang max budget sa damit. But then BTS came into my life. Ayun, mura na yung 500 for just one photo card. It costs that much? Like a photo card?
It does.
Wow.
It does. That's the fangirl life.
Parang ano na yun, mura na yun according to her. So I wonder how much like the more expensive ones cost.
As far as I know, there are some that are really worth even more than 1,000 pesos.
Just for a single photo card.
For one card.
Paano pag rare?
I'm not sure.
More pa.
More pa.
Oh wow, that's wild. Okay. And from Wildfire, I really did that. Nakasurvive ako kahit 3 years akong walang corporate job. Diskarte lang talaga at madaming dasal.
Aw.
Well, and hopefully, madaming ipon and all that, right?
Yeah, but
But-
may trust fund pala.
Pero 3 years, that's a long time
It,
to be
is
jobless.
it? Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Diba?
after grad, 3 years.
Well, I guess kunyari 3 years after graduation, the adjustment would not be so crazy because baka naman, your parents can still help you out since you haven't like officially started working, right?
Oh, yeah. You're
Pero-
not in the workforce yet.
Exactly. But if the case were yung may trabaho ka na stable for however many years and then suddenly biglang jobless ka for 3 years, then that's, I think, very, very difficult.
Well, this reminds me of someone that I know. They started working in sales after graduating. And then they moved on to an island girl life in Siargao. So
nice.
yeah. And now they do like baking calamansi muffins for
Oh, that's cute.
surfing, yung mga ganun klaseng
So
hobbies.
living the island life
Yeah.
and loving it.
Yeah.
From the cynical optimist, this is quite foolish, but I only took 2 college entrance exams, the UPCAT and the ASET of Ateneo. Luckily, I passed both. I really did that.
Congratulations.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And from Victoriano, I made out with my jowa with my cousin in the room. I really did that. Well, I guess
Spicy.
siguro yung cousin na your age is fine, but like kunyari younger cousin,
Oh.
that would be like
Oh, no.
sad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Don't do that, you guys.
Kung older, then I might be a little embarrassed to do it. But maybe like yun nga, yung cousin medyo ka-age, it probably wouldn't be so. Because it's just like having a friend, right? Around.
Yeah.
Parang ganun lang yung vibe. But yeah.
Oh, I would freak out if that's a younger cousin. No, please
Nope.
don't do that.
And from self-proclaimed gorgeous, during college days, sabi ko kay mama, may project kami. Need ko ng money. Yung project, ang cost lang niya about 500 pesos. Pero nilagyan ko ng tubo, 1,000 pesos. Sabi ko, I really did that.
And business
No.
minded. Even towards family.
That's not good. From Rai, I suddenly just stopped hanging out with a good friend because she's extremely boring. I really did that. F.O.? Because you're boring?
Would you do that?
Well, I mean,
Ah.
not completely like friendship over, pero yung, yeah, I might stop hanging out with you. Kasi nga, parang, what am I getting out of hanging out with you? It's no fun.
Because it's boring.
Because you're boring. You know what I mean?
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah, I probably would lessen my interaction with that particular friend or at least avoid one-on-one like hangout. Siguro
Oh,
kung
yeah.
we're like in a group, it's fine because I can always have fun with the other people in the group. But pag one-on-one, it's difficult because there is no hiding. It's literally you and the other person. So if you don't vibe, if you find them boring, do you have a friend? Okay,
Who's boring?
that
Hazel.
you think is a little boring. I mean,
Um,
no shade. I mean, let's face it. Some people, they're just more interesting than others. Pero meron ka ba sa like sa friend group or just, a random friend na maybe they're not the most fun to hang out with?
I wouldn't say a friend because in the first place, I consider all my friends to be people I have fun with. That's why they're friends in the first place. So I would say an attempted friend. An attempted friend. Now we just didn't vibe, I guess. But not
Mm.
necessarily because they were boring. It was more on like we had different interests and those interests are what I found boring.
I get what you
Yeah.
mean. You know what I also don't like? I don't enjoy hanging out with people who don't like to spend money on things. You know what I mean? Because I find that like, yung parang kunyari, oy, let's go to this restaurant, let's eat there. Tapos you're like, I don't wanna spend money or whatever. Or, oh, let's do this activity, it seems fun. Tapos you're like, oh, yeah, I don't
Too
wanna
much.
do that. It's like, well, what do you wanna do? Do you just wanna like sit and talk and like not spend at all? Alam mo yun, parang it's okay naman. Like, I'm not saying kailangan maraming pera yung friend ko. But I'm just saying na parang, especially if I know they can afford it, they just don't want to spend money. You know what I mean? Then I find that
So
Okay.
being a creepa is like a red flag in friendship.
a little bit,
A little
yeah.
bit, yeah.
Especially when they do, it's too much. Like,
Oh.
yung they deprive themselves of, having any fun.
Aw, sayang.
Yeah, I don't like that. And, yes, sabi ni Martin, parang pamatay trip Hazel. Pag ganun. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oo. Yung parang, buzzkill.
To me, aside from the money, I feel like the energy itself, if they just go, oh, I don't really have the energy for it, not just the money,
Right.
then that's the total buzzkill.
Or if like they don't want to do anything. Because there are people who are just like not into activities. Alam mo yun? They just
Yeah.
like doing the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
It gets a little boring. I like, having someone who's G to do like spontaneous stuff with me.
Yeah, adventures.
Exactly. Let's go for that. Okay, and the top comes from Space Witch.
And Space Witch says,
I was able to unfriend on Facebook my filingero na high school crush without thinking twice about it.
ooh,
I really
shield.
did that.
Mm.
Uy, grabe naman. Pero I guess it's annoying, especially kung ang tagal na nung kunyari high school. Tagal nyo ng, hello, baka nagtatrabaho na kayo or whatever. So, it's been a long time. It's been years. Tapos parang feeling pa rin nila na you're still so into them. And let's face it, yung mga crush natin in elementary and high school, they don't always end up being crushable as
Oh, no.
adults.
Not everybody glows up or maintains that glow.
Tea. Yes. And sometimes you're like, excuse me, di na kita crush. Hello, feeling.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is frustrating when people always carry that nga no, na parang, crush mo ko dati, right?
Parang, I'm such a heartthrob. As if. Yeah, that's not cool. And especially when they act like patay na patay ka pa rin.
Ew.
Kunyari, you're in a relationship na, tapos parang feeling pa rin nila na may HD ka for them. And you're
Ew.
still into them.
Yuck.
Okay, may crush ka ba? Like, in your childhood na now, you would never even think
Okay,
na
that's
magiging crush mo.
I don't even. That's hard because I feel like I was an anti-crush person growing up. From
Really?
elementary to high school, my first crush was already my first partner.
Stop.
Yeah.
Are you serious? So how old were you when you decided, okay, it's time for me to have a crush na?
When this person was nanliligaw.
Wow.
Yeah. But celebrity crushes, that's a different thing. That's a
Okay.
different thing.
Who
Or
was
maybe
your first celebrity crush?
My first celebrity crush. Okay, does Heath Ledger count?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, or maybe another person, same as my mom, namana niya rin sa akin, Tom Cruise.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
More
yeah.
than Brad Pitt?
Yeah. I
Oh,
feel like Tom Cruise
interesting.
gives like a cleaner, more...
Maybe that's why I'm not into Tom Cruise.
Oh,
I prefer the dirty, scruffy look.
that's
So
why.
yeah, I think I prefer Brad Pitt over Tom Cruise kasi parang sila yung usual kino-compare to each other,
I
diba?
see, I see.
But okay. Anyway, what about us? Okay, it's our turn to answer today's top 10. Hashtag, I really did that.
Hashtag I really did that. Okay, I would like to share too, Hazel. The first one involves school. So
Okay.
in freshie year, we had this very, 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 as in very terror prof, super taas ng standards, which gets him on because he was really credible when it comes to
Mhm.
like broadcasting writing, stuff like that. And then people were talking about in the GC after makuha yung grades that, oh my gosh, ang baba nung nakuha ko, ganyan, ganyan, so scary. I'm never taking this prof again. But then when I saw my grades, guess what I got?
What did you get?
I got an Uno!
Wow!
So yeah, what happened was like I ended up cramming the final paper pa nga. And then I got an Uno for that as well. He later messaged after the semester ended that, Helena, can I use your paper as an example for the freshies also sa coming year? So it was like,
kilig.
I really did that. So hooray!
You did
hooray.
that. You did
Yeah.
that.
The second one, sentimental, Hazel.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
This one is, well, when I was growing up, I used to always listen to this radio program. And now here we are on that said program.
You know what? My answer is actually pretty similar.
Oh.
Like, I remember younger Hazel sending an entry to TMR, and Chico did not read my entry.
Chico.
And because I wasn't aware at the time that people would send like multiple entries to join the top 10. So, I just sent one. I was like, okay, let me send that entry. And then I kind of expected to hear it, but I never did.
Oh my
So I was like,
gosh.
didn't even read my entry. So fast forward to I don't know how many years later, but now we're co-hosts on the show.
Hooray.
And I also honestly grew up listening to the Monster to the point that when I was younger, I would call the Monster hotline and I would go on air on
and
like
this-
different shows.
It's so cool.
Right?
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Here we are.
Man, we've come a long way.
Super curious. Do you still happen to remember what that entry was? Maybe now's the
don't.
time to.
I don't remember the topic. I don't remember
Oh.
the entry, but I do remember the feeling that I got. I was like,
Chico, how dare you?
hindi niya pinansin yung entry ko.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I
But yeah.
do have one past experience with Chico as well. It was super sweet, very wholesome. I remember I used to I had an exposure thingy for a runway model, and then Chico was one of the as in the guy beside
Oh.
me, siya mismo. So we did the rampa together, and then I asked for a picture. And then little did I know that like 8 years later, 7 years later, we'd be able to take another picture here in the booth.
Oh my God.
So like wholesome experience naman.
That's really cute. But see, sometimes we don't even realize na parang we're on the way to wherever, right? It's like, I really did that. So
Yeah.
give yourself a pat on the back for all the things that you never thought you could do, but you ended up doing. And that wraps up today's show. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Helena.
And thank you also, Hazel.
For bringing the sunshine today on the show and for helping me out with the top 10. Really appreciate it. When can they catch you again?
You can catch me again this Sunday, actually May 26th on Hip 26. Ooh,
Love
perfect.
that. So that's from 8 starts at 12.
It's midnight.
Midnight.
That's right.
All right, we'll leave you with something from Tim Atlas. Stick around because up next, we have another student talk for a takeover. Mika
Woohoo!
will
Her
be
debut.
taking over for Ria today on the daily survey. Watch out later at around 4 o'clock. Elijah Woods will be interviewed by Rico Robles. We'll leave you with Tim Atlas. Follow us everywhere at RX931. You can also check out my personal accounts at Hazel Hottie.
And as for me, you can find me on Instagram at Helena Basilio, spelled with a J.
And stick around. Also, make sure to catch us again tomorrow. Marquis will be back. Here's Just a Baby on the Monster. Bye.
Bye.